Hello, my beautiful subscribers and anyone else who decides to watch this video. I am really doing this for, just so you can see, the Wagman Virgin Indian Remy hair, the natural straight, what looks like air dry, and to give you an update and my pros and cons about the hair so far. Now, I shampooed and conditioned with my BioSilk shampoo and conditioner. And I took a little of my Something Special Micro Moist Leave-In Conditioner, like a pea size, rubbed in my hand, and only applied it to my ends because you want to keep your ends healthy. If you don't keep anything else healthy, keep your ends healthy. I didn't put it on the rest of it, just on my ends, and just so I can keep this effect right here. You know, you see? Instead of, because, you know, sometimes I've heard people say, well, you know, before I reinstalled it, I conditioned it again and clipped my ends again. But if you continue to maintain your ends throughout the extent, you may not have to do that. This is my first time reinstalling, so I'm going to focus on my ends because to me that's very important. And after I did that, I took like a quarter size of this. Not a quarter size like I poured a whole quarter size because that's a lot of product. I apply it like this. So I kind of drew a quarter size while I'm pressing it against my hand. So it's like a quarter size, but it's like extra thin, if that makes any sense to anyone. And I just scrunched my hair with that in my hands, just to try to minimize the frizz, and let it air dry. And this is what it looks like. Yeah, this is what it looks like freshly air dried. And this is the natural straight Virgin Indian Remy hair by Wagman. Not the curly, because the company only have two different ones. They have the natural curly and the natural straight. I have the natural straight because to me the curly was just too curly. So yeah, if you can tell, I actually like this curl better than the Bobby Boss Indie Remy Ocean Wave, simply because this curl is all the way throughout my hair, whereas the Bobby Boss Ocean Wave is kind of like this at the top, and then the bottom was like curly, like wavy, and all this was kind of straight, like a body wave, and then a deep wave. But yeah, but this is the same kind of curl all the way through, and I like it. Can you all tell the curl? I am loving this hair. I really am. I'm not head over heels in love with it. I'm not. But I do love this hair, and I'm having a much better experience. Someone's knocking at my door. Let's see who it is. Hold on. Well, if it isn't Mr. Grizzly Bear, you want to say hi? If someone wants to say hello, say hi to the camera. Hello. Hello. I hate when he scratches at my door. He's scratching the paint off my door. But anyway, yeah. What was I saying? See what you made me do, Grizzly? But anyways, whatever I was saying, I'm enjoying this hair. Now, towards the beginning, like day one, as far as shedding and tangling goes, shedding, from day one, I had noticeable shedding. But, like, by day 7, within the first week, I noticed a complete difference in shedding towards the end of the week. It's like every day I got less and less and less shedding, so now I get 1 or 2 strands here and there. And throughout the entire day, I'll say I get in between 6 and maybe 9 or 10 strands a day. Not bad. Not bad. not bad. Tangling, not an issue. Nothing that quick. Run through and my fingers can't solve. Let's see, what else? Tangling, shedding. The texture looks very, very, very natural. It doesn't have this shiny look to it, like Chinese Remy does when you first purchase it. It looks more natural. And a lot of people actually think it's in my hair. Even guys now are asking chicks, you know, is it all you? And I tell them, technically, I purchased it. Technically, yes, it is. Biologically, no, but technically, yes. Because I ain't gonna lie, no. Some good stuff, but ain't nothing, ain't big good to me alive out, you know. But, if you're wondering, this is my leave out right here. And I just, while the hair was wet, just to keep all this from being kind of frizzy and a little poofy, I just put it in a flexi rod and bent it up and left it alone. So yeah, this is my hair. Kinda digging it. But this is what it looks like freshly air drying. I was gonna straighten it. I was thinking about straightening, but I might actually wear it like this for a couple days. The only issue that I have with the hair that makes me like, is the fullness of it. Like I wish I could combine this with Chinese Remy. That would be perfect. But I can't, because Chinese Remy, if you order a 12-inch Bobby Boss, you're gonna get a full 12-inch. It's gonna be the same density all the way through the hair. This is not, because it's like your natural hair, and natural hair isn't the same length all the way through unless you get it cut like that. So towards the end, it kind of stands out, not noticeably thin like her hair grew, but it's thin, her ends ain't right, she need to cut her hair and all that. No. It's not even made sense to anyone. It sounds better in my head. But, see, it's not noticeably thin, but you can notice it better when, it's straight. But you know how sometimes you see people and their hair is long, but the ends are so thin, you're like, I know they want to keep the length, but it's not healthy, they just gotta cut it. Yeah, I know y'all want to keep it, but you gotta cut it. It's not that. It's just, it looks more natural that way, but I prefer fullness all the way down to the tip. That's all I'm saying. But besides that, I really like the hair. That's one of my only little about it. So yeah, like I said, Wagman Virgin Indian Remy hair, natural straight. What I have in a natural black, which is like a 1B. 12 to 16 at the top, 16 to 19 at the bottom. Nice hair. I like it. I love it. That head over here, oh my God, so I'm never going to go back to Bobby Boss, Natural Yaki, Andy Remy again. No. But so far, I am enjoying it. I just hope I don't have to stuff my hair with tracks next time to get the full effect that I want. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, anything like that, post them below, or if you want to send me a personal message, that's fine too. I try to respond to everyone. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you in the next, well, you will see me. I don't know why I always say that. You'll see me in the next video. And that's pretty much it. Alright, bye.